Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another video. So in this lesson we're still going to work on the fight GUI, but we're actually going to put this code inside the fight manager script. So just be aware of that, and what we're going to work on in this lesson, or begin work on, is displaying the text for when the round has been won. There's a lot of setup involved, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a lot of the setup done now. So we're going to begin by creating quite a lot of variables. So I'm going to begin, obviously you can put these anywhere. Public static bool underscore player1 round 1. Let's just close that off. Defines if the player 1 has won the round. And I'm going to copy and paste this in. In fact, let's do this twice. We should really start getting some of the player 2 code in place, so we might as well do that now. Player 2, and we'll just use opponent. And we'll just change that out in the comments. And now we're going to begin with public texture 2D underscore player 1 wins text. So this is just going to display the name if the player 1 wins. So let's put this into the comments. Create slot in inspector to assign player 1 text. And we'll do the same for player 2. That should actually be a capital. Let's paste that in again, and I've left a little line break. You'll see why in a moment. So we'll give this of wins text. And I should have put text rather than test in the comments. So as you can see, this is pretty simple. We'll have, so if the player 1 wins, we'll assign a texture that says player 1, and then underneath we'll have a wins texture that just says 1. So it'll go player 1 and then below 1. But we also need to create one for each of the characters for when the CPU is controlling the opponent. So public texture 2D public black robot black wins text, and we'll just put the same comment in. So in inspector to assign robot black text. I'll put that in quote marks as well. So now we've just got to copy and paste this line in for every other character. So I've got 8 characters, so I'll need to paste it in 7 times. And then it's just a case of going through and changing, in my case, the colour. You may have different names, but it still works out the same. So I'm just going to quickly go through this. Next one, robot white, red, and of course I'm going to go through and just change and tidy up the comments as I go. So next one's blue, and this one is brown. And then green. So nearly done now. We've just got pink and gold to do. So that's the variables created. Obviously we'll need to create variables for the audio as well. But for now, let's just get the text working, but I will come back and do the audio. And I'm going to put this right at the bottom of the variables. And we'll make this of type private bool underscore round over. Very self-explanatory. Defines if the round is over. Private, let's use round manager underscore round manager. Defines naming convention for all. I'll put switch block states. And we'll use type private enum. And now we'll use round manager again. Open and close brackets. The red error should disappear, and we'll use display winning character name, display win text, fade out text, reset characters, and we're just going to leave that there for now. And let's just save that off. For now, we can actually get rid of these 2 lines in the void update where we print. We know that our round counter is working, so we don't need those anymore. And in fact, I'll come to the bottom to begin with, private void, and I'll just create the voids for those enums. So created the first one, just copied it in 3 times, and obviously we'll just change out the naming convention, so display win text, fade out text, and reset characters. We might as well go ahead and create the private void on GUI function while we're here as well. And I'm going to come below the void update, and I'm just going to create the private enumerator function. So again, we're just creating a switch block. We'll call this round manager FSM. So we've done this plenty of times already. So let's now come inside the function while in brackets true, open and close brackets again. We want to switch again in brackets the underscore round manager, open and close brackets again, and we're going to create the cases. Case round manager display winning character name, and we want the colon, not the normal semicolon, please remember that. Display winning character name, open and close brackets, we're back to the semicolon, break, semicolon. And just as we normally do, we can just copy and paste these case blocks in. And we'll just swap out the naming conventions, so we need to do that twice, one in the case line and below for where we call the function. And with just the other two to do. And finally the last one. And we'll save that off there. I'm going to leave it here for this lesson. I know we've done nothing but set up, but now everything is set up, we can go ahead and begin to fill out these functions. So we'll begin that in a fresh video. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time. And as always, until then, bye for now.